Good afternoon, Nicole. Just Michael Francis here. Unfortunately, with coronavirus going around at the moment, just as with the test drive, with the delivery of the vehicle, I can't sit next to you and showcase the features of the vehicle. So what I'm going to try and do here is just a nice, quick, summarized version of the vehicle, going through some of the touchscreen telematics, the center console, anything like that that maybe feel need just a little extra attention. I know you had it over the weekend, so hopefully you primarily touched over, say, 55% of it all, but I just want to make sure when you leave here today, you've got all the knowledge you can. Obviously, after you've watched this, if you still do have any questions, please feel free to ask. It's absolutely what I'm here for. We will get every single question answered before you leave today. So without further ado, let's have a little closer look at the vehicle. So you'll see when you come in, it's nicely blended in, the 3M right on the front of the hood there. And right down. So as we go around to the back of the vehicle, so I showed you, but we'll show you one more time. So lots of space back here with the two plugs right here. You can pop these up to push down just to extend that trunk space a lot more. And then with the trunk here, you can lift it up and drop it down for extra space as well. And then the back seats, very easy to lift back up. Just push, and that's it. Don't have to pull any more of the clips. You don't have to do anything. As we hop into the front, this is primarily where we're gonna be focusing all our attention today. So down at the left here is where we have this button. So that is for the illumination of this screen here. So you turn it all the way down, it's gonna dim everything. Turn it all the way up, it's gonna brighten everything. This one is the engine immobilizer. So that's when you get to a red light or a stop sign, anything like that, it's gonna cut the engine. It's gonna save on that fuel consumption. It is not a spring button, so every time you get in or out, if you want it on or off, you'll have to push depending. It'll always be on the on position, and then you'll always have to turn it off if you want it off. This is the lane keep assist. So when you push it, you'll see up in that top right area, it's flashing on right there. So white means it is on, it is actively looking, and once it turns green, that is indicating that you are now in the lane keep assist. It's going to hold you in that road. And if you're driving down the highway and you go to turn into, say, the left or the right lane, it will actively stop you from going into that lane. Unless, of course, you indicate. If you indicate, then you can do as you wish, because that's the car registering, okay, she's meant to be doing this, as you were. But if you just turn, it will take that as a sign that you have fallen asleep or you've lost control, and it's going to try and keep you in the lane. And then this one is your traction control as well. So it's popping up at that bottom right, just letting you know traction control disabled. So on the steering wheel itself, on the left-hand side, when you're connected to Bluetooth or to the Apple CarPlay, you can use this button here to talk to the vehicle. So you can push it to say, call home or call work, anything like that, and it will all go right through there. If anyone calls, then you can pick up and you can hang up right from here. And this is to control your music. So push in will mute it, and up and down will turn it up. So let's give that a little whirl here. So music up, music down, and mute the music. And then this one will flip through your favorite presets. And on the right hand side, so this is your category folder. It's gonna move through the center, which I'll show you. Obviously this is cruise control to turn on and off. Down will set the cruise control. Up will speed up once your cruise control is set, and holding down will slow down once your cruise control is set. Cancel will just cancel the speed, and if you hit cruise again, it will just turn off cruise control. So much like the lane keep assist, the steering wheel, which you see pop up just there in the RPMs there, so it'll always start white, and then once again the camera has found the road or found the car in front, then it will turn green. When it's green, it will actively try and keep you in the lane. So say you're driving just down the road, it's gonna pop up green. Okay, I found it. You could let go of the steering wheel and it will actively keep you in the road and drive you. It will start to flash green if it's losing the road, and then it will turn back white again, just saying, okay, we've lost the road, you're back in control. If you take your hands off of the steering wheel whilst this mode is enabled, it won't turn it off, but after 10 seconds, it will constantly just beep and tell you to put your hands back on the steering wheel. So with this button here, it is for this center part here. So it's gonna take you through your accumulated trip information, your driver information, your regular speed, what drive mode you've entered in, and your average fuel economy of the vehicle as well. So all of these, you can choose which one you want. Now, most people keep it on the speed, but if you want to pop back and look at any of these, you absolutely can. And then it says hold OK to reset. So that's the same button that you're using to scroll. You just push in, and then it will reset everything back to 0. So say if you're going for a trip to Calgary, or you say you go to Vegas a lot, you can see your average trip from here to Vegas, how much gas you used, what your average consumption was, and how long it took. When you push the folder again, it's going to take you to the middle options, which is the lane keep assist, and it's going to show you if it's actively keeping you in that lane. This is the driver attention warning. So right now it's at its highest level, and then to the left is the lowest level. So what that is as you're driving down the road, the car's gonna monitor your driving patterns. If it feels you're being a little too reckless, then it will take a bar off. If it feels you're braking with no need, it's gonna take a bar off. If you're accelerating too quick, it's gonna take a bar off. And if you drive for hours on end without resting, it will take a bar off. Eventually it will get down to the low, and the car will tell you, take a break. If you don't like that feature, it is very easy just to turn off, and then you don't have to worry about it. So we'll go through that later. This is just your tires right now. So if I were to put it into reverse, it's gonna show where it's putting the power. Put it into drive, it's just where it's putting the power of the vehicle. And then park, obviously it's spread nowhere. So as you're going down the road, you can see exactly if you're driving in front wheel drive, if you're still in that all wheel drive or anything like that, it will show everything there. And if you do the all wheel drive lock, it will just say lock and put you in that 50-50 split. And then the next one will show your tire pressure. So it will have it all ready. So if you feel like something's getting a little low, you can have a look on here and it will let you know if everything is a-okay. So in the next option here, this is the main user settings. The driver assistance is a big one. So this is where you can find all the things with the driver attention warning, the forward safety, the lane keep assist, the blind spot, the parking safety. Everything will all be in here. So what that means is, so warning time, whether you want it to be a little normal or later than usual. The driver attention, so that's what we were talking about. You can choose to just turn that off, so then it will never pop up telling you to take a break. For forward safety, this is saying it's actively going to assist keeping you in that lane. You can change it to warning, where it will just beep, beep, beep if it feels like you're losing the lane, but it won't pull you back in or out of the lane. Lane safety, again, it's actively assisting, whereas if it was in this, then it would just warn you and let you know you're losing the lane. Blind spot is currently actively assisting, so again, if you're driving down the road, it pops up saying that somebody is coming from your left-hand side, but you still indicate to turn. The car is going to stop you because it's registering you're about to turn into somebody else. So you can set that as an active assist or as just a warning beep if somebody's there. For the doors, this is where you can change when they lock, when they unlock, and the 2-press unlock. So the 2-press unlock is from the fob. You push it once and it's going to unlock just the driver's door. You push it twice and it's going to unlock all the doors. And then you can change that where just 1 press will unlock everything. And then a nice big one for you will be inconvenience. Nope, it will be in other. Other, you can change the speed unit to miles per hour. So when you do go down into the States, you can switch everything to miles per hour, and then you won't have to bother about reading all that, because if we go to this one, it will have you in miles per hour rather than km. And that is in other, speed unit, km. So I'm just going to take a quick pause from this one and make a second video just with the center console, just so it's not too long. I'll be right back.